Hello everyone, it's time for me to do another top 3 ranking video for a national final, and tonight I will be giving you my top 3 for UMK Finland. So for the Czech Republic, it was similar because there were 7 entries, and I think I actually gave my top 7 for the Czech Republic. But with UMK, I'm only doing a top 3 because I think there's quite a lot to talk about with my top 3, so it could be a fairly long video. I think we should briefly mention, before I get into this, just about UMK in general, overall. It's definitely probably the most popular and highly praised national final we've got so far. The highest standard in terms of quality, variety. Although I felt like that with the Czech Republic as well. I think that was quite similar in that sense as well. But yeah, there's a lot of high praise for UMK, the quality of music, and even just how they've presented the whole thing, with the music videos, the lyric videos, the exciting announcement of all the contestants, and it's just an overall really good production, what they're doing. So Finland are doing a brilliant job and they're not playing around, and I think it probably will stay as one of the overall best national finals this year from any country. Yeah, definitely. And I think it just shows that it's all about quality rather than quantity. You don't need really long national finals with 40 songs when most of them are not that good. And it's turned out so far that the 2 national finals, Czech Republic and Finland, with 7 songs, have turned out to be the best. So it is really quantity over quality. That's what we like. Well, did I just say quality quality over quantity? That's what I meant to say. You know what I mean. I will say as well, this top 3 might not even be a finalised top 3 because things can change with live performances as well. I think we've seen that with Benidorm Fest. Some unexpected pleasant surprises with Benidorm Fest that you wouldn't expect to be that good, but the live performance was really good, and then other songs the opposite of that. But I might even have a new winner of Benidorm Fest now, but that's a completely different story. But yeah, live performances could have an impact on it maybe. So this might not even be my final top 3, but it is for now. So my number 3 is Oliveira with Thank God I'm an Atheist. This is really interesting. The reason why it's in my top 3, it's not even so much that I like the melody, that I want to listen to the song. It's not on my playlist, but I'm just really impressed by the whole thing, and I think that word impressive comes to mind when I think about this. It's just, you've got this one song, and again, talking about the quality, the high quality of UMK, this one song in a national final is better than any song in the whole of Malta's national final, Slovenia, Moldova, Latvia, probably more. So again, it just shows that the standard is very high. The lyrics are really deep and meaningful. And in Eurovision, we're not really used to having songs that have got, that much of a deep meaning to them. You think of all these entries over the years that have got terrible lyrics, really meaningless lyrics, and this one song is a lot more meaningful and thought-provoking. It's got better lyrics like a lot of Eurovision songs, and this is a song from a national final. And again, with UMK in general, these songs are all unique in their own way, and some of them don't even feel like they're competitive national final songs because they're good in their own way. If you see what I mean, that probably doesn't make much sense, but in my head it does. But yeah, it's just very impressive, the whole production, and you want to listen to the whole song and watch the whole video because you're reading what she's saying, and you want to know everything that she's saying because the lyrics are so like dark, and you get kind of taken aback when you first hear it. You're like, wow, okay, Oliveira, this is a bit deep. But no, yeah, it's just very impressive. Will it win UMK? Probably not. I really like the video as well, though, when she's just sitting on the floor with all the planets and the moon around her. I love that. That's great. I can't see it winning UMK, but it's great in its own way. So my number 2, and I'm still a bit reluctant about this, it's Hurricane by Cyan Kicks. So in my reaction video to this song, everything I said in that reaction video I still agree with, I still stand by it. I do still have a few issues with it. I wanted a bit more power. I find the lyrics really basic and kind of generic. The whole, we're not going to shut up, we'll never give up, you know, that whole thing. It's just a bit basic, a bit generic, but I have it in my top 2, and I have it above Thank God I'm an Atheist because the melody I'm more interested in. I would listen to it more than Thank God I'm an Atheist. And I do like it. I like the beat, I like the overall style. I really like them as a band as well, as a group. I think the live performance should be quite good as well, so they might even have a good chance of winning the whole thing. So that would be interesting. But yeah, I do like it. It's grown on me as well over time, and I like it enough for it to be in my top 2. And finally, my number 1, can you believe, in spite of everything that I said about this at first, my number 1 is Jesebel by the Rasmus. So, my reaction video to this, you may have seen it, you may have not. I actually thought about taking it down, taking my reaction video down, because I'm not really happy with it. I think I was too harsh, and my opinion has changed. So in my reaction video, if you haven't seen it, I said that I was disappointed because I expected more from them, from the Rasmus. I had high expectations and they weren't really met when I first listened to it. So you're probably watching this and you've watched my reaction video and you're thinking, why would this be your favourite when you didn't like it at first? But that's the thing, I changed my mind. There were a few people that commented on that video saying, this will grow on you over time, it will grow on you. And you're right, it has. And now, when I look at all 7 of them overall, it has turned out to be my favourite. I even made a follow-up video to that reaction video, talking more about the song, almost like an apology video. Like, I felt so bad for being so harsh, especially now my mind has changed. And like I explained in that video, the problem with reaction videos is that it really is your first initial reaction at that moment in time. And that opinion can change, and that was my very first reaction. That's how I felt at the time. But I gave the song time to grow on me, and it has, and I enjoy it more now. It's interesting though how what I've noticed with other fans is that the moment that I start to like it, I notice a lot of Eurovision fans don't like it. My Twitter timeline has been full of Euro fans saying that they don't like Jesebel, they don't want it to win, they don't think it deserves to win because it means they would be winning because of who they are, because they've got a big following, but the song doesn't deserve to win and other people do. And now you've got me, who didn't like it at first, not agreeing with that. I think if they perform it well, if it's a good performance, then they deserve to win. I mean, of course, they do have a big following. They are literally like the biggest band to come out from Finland, or like one of them, definitely. So of course they'll have those televotes. But like if it deserves to win, if it's a good song, which I think it is now overall, and if the performance is good, which I hope it is, I feel like it should be, then they win, and that's fine. And it would be so cool, like I said before, to have the Rasmus at Eurovision, because like I've said before, when you think of Finnish music, your mind goes to the Rasmus, or at least, you know, they are one of the artists you would think of when you think of Finnish music. So it would be great to have them actually represent Finland, and I think the song does deserve it, especially if it's performed well, which I hope it is. So I didn't like it at first, but it has grown on me. I really like the guitar solo and the instrumentation towards the end of the song. I think that's the best bit, actually. And it should be a good live performance as well, hopefully. So there we go. Funny how things can change. What I will say as well, thinking about predicting what is actually going to happen, I think you actually can't predict it. I think this is going to be quite nerve-wracking, quite intense, because I'm not sure now who's going to win. It might not be the Rasmus. And I do think, definitely, with Blind Channel last year, they won by a mile. It was a landslide victory. Didn't they get like 500 points overall, which was just way above anyone else? I don't think that will happen this year. I don't think it will be like that, like a landslide winner. I think it will be a bit closer and a bit more unpredictable. It probably will depend on the live performance as well. But I think it's going to be quite intense, I think, because it's not guaranteed the Rasmus will win, but then maybe it is guaranteed. Maybe they will just win by a mile, but I'm not sure, because there are other favourites as well. When I listen to Jesebel, I can imagine it on a big stage, and I can picture it being performed at Eurovision. So we'll wait and see. Maybe it is obvious that they will win. Maybe it's not, because people do like Hurricane as well. And I noticed one of the big favourites is actually Ram Pam Pam by Bess. I don't really like that much. I don't mind it, but I'm confused as to why that's like the big fan favourite, or it seems to be, because I can't see that doing well at Eurovision at all. I think the Rasmus would be a better choice. I think they would do a bit better with them. So there we go. I'm really looking forward to watching UMK live. I think it is going to be quite nerve-wracking, because it is a little bit unpredictable and quite, I think it'll be quite intense. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be really exciting. Maybe it won't be that close. Maybe it will just be the Rasmus, everyone else down here, goodbye. But who knows? So thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of what I just said, and let me know what your top 3 for UMK is. I think a lot of them could be quite different. I've seen a lot of people give their ranking for UMK, and a lot of them are completely different, which just shows how different the songs are and how different people's taste is. So I am going to watch, well, not yet, but soon, Benidorm Fest semi-final 2. Can't wait for that, and I'm sure lots of you will be watching as well. And I will see you for the next video, which hopefully will be my live reaction to the final voting of Benidorm Fest. So I will see you then, hopefully. Bye.